Our next guest is a very accomplished immigrant from Germany who won an Emmy Award for a show she hosts in English. That is not easy, I can say that. The show is Project Runway.
Welcome to Project Runway. I can't believe I'm saying this again. This is so exciting. I'm your host, Heidi Klum. This is truly a magical place where dreams do come true. And no one knows this more than the world-renowned designer and icon next to me, Christian Siriano.
I'm good.
On July 31st, she returns to Project Runway on Freeform, Disney Plus, and Hulu. Please welcome Heidi Klum.
I love how you had phonetically my name in the prompter. I loved it.
Yes.
It was H-A-I and then Klum with thousands of O's.
Well, it's because of me. Because
Oh, I've done that too.
Yeah,
when
I
I
needed-
didn't know how to pronounce someone's name or a certain word,
Yeah.
I would do the same thing.
Well, I'm glad you understand me.
I do.
Thank you so much.
Because I'm a foreigner, I understand foreigners very well. I do.
Cool. No, I agree. I do too. I'm so glad you're here. Emma and I were talking about controlling bodily functions in the stage. But what about the runway?
What is happening?
She was talking about hiccups. I was talking about wanting to puke on stage and having to keep going with the play. Do you have any story about having to
When
control
you have
something on the
stage fright, you mean?
Yeah.
What I have no spit in my mouth when I get nervous. Like, it just goes away. The mouth is beyond dry. It's like cotton mouth. But other than that, you know, I'm fine. I mean, I actually have the power that I can make my face not sweat. Even if it's like boiling hot outside and we're shooting something.
Oh, really?
I would sweat everywhere else but my face because I literally tell it not to sweat. I'd be profusely sweating here. It's running down my spine and other places down the spine. But it will not be in my face because I tell it not to and it listens. Yeah.
I want to believe that.
No, you can't believe it. It's true.
But I just wonder, why don't you tell the rest of your body the same thing? I mean...
I'm going to have a chat with it.
You host in English very well. Did you ever struggle with the language?
Of course.
And what did you do to come out of
I just went for it. I feel like that also was my superpower in a way. You know what I mean? I mean, we all have a superpower because there's only one of you. There's no other person that is just like you. And for me, I think being a foreigner helped me a lot coming to this country. I think people, you know, found me more interesting because I had an accent or I was I was like yelling and doing stuff that we would do and people be like. So I think that, you know, it helped me in a way, you know, coming from Germany.
Yeah.
It made me kind of more exotic or something like that.
And tell me, when was the first time you came
When I
to this
came
country?
here, I came in 1994.
In 94.
And I went first to Miami and I did a lot of, you know, test photo shoots there. And then I went to New York City and I just fell in love with New York City. And I lived there for many years. And now I live here in Los Angeles for many years. I have 4 kids and they're all kind of...
They were born here or?
Yeah.
Ah.
1 in New York and 3 here in Los Angeles. And now they're all, you know, one is at NYU New York. Another one is now going to Parsons in New York. I have another one here. So, I mean, they're all over the place now.
That's
going
nice.
to college, which is crazy. I only have one more baby at home, 15-year-old. So they're all, you know, they're all grown-ups, 21, 20, 19, and 15. So it goes fast.
It goes fast.
You have children too?
I do. I have 2. Yeah. And they're that age. Yeah, 14 and 16, and it goes fast. Let me ask you one thing. Didn't you come as a kid here? Did you had a first experience with the States?
Yes, I went with my parents. We went on a Greyhound bus.
Oh, that's the way to travel this country, no?
Well, yeah. I mean, you know, like we didn't have the money to stay at like amazing hotels. So we had like random little hotels and we were in the bus and then you would go Yosemite National Park. You would see those big trees, you know, those trees that you go, you know, what are those mammoth trees where the car drives through, that big gigantic tree? No.
Maybe everyone in the audience.
Yeah, because
but
America has so many beautiful parks. So we would visit all those parks and it was like amazing. And I remember like going to a restaurant. They're like, "Do you want a doggy bag?" You know, afterwards, and I was like, "No, I don't have a dog." And they were like, "No, this is, you know, people say it's for the dog, but it's really for you." And I'm like, "Oh," so I just learned all of those things along the way. It was funny.
It was funny.
Yeah.
And you started your project Runway like 15 years ago? It was the first time?
No, 21 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
It was a long time. Yeah.
And you're back after
Yes,
8 years, right?
Yes,
You're back.
I did 17 years, and then I was on a little hiatus, and now I'm back. You know, it's
17 years?
I did it for 17
Wow.
years, yeah. It was my first television baby, so, you know, I'm back with my first baby, and it's amazing. You know, I see, you know, all the people that I used to work with, you know, Nina Garcia and Christian Siriano. He was one of our winners in season 4. I hosted now with him, and he's incredible. And now we have Law Roach. I don't know if you guys know Law. He is like one of the most amazing stylists on the planet. You know, he does basically like everyone. And he's very opinionated, which is a lot of fun. And we have 12 amazing designers. So, you know, it's a design competition show. And I give them a challenge. They have, you know, literally one day to make an outfit. And they do it so beautifully. So I'm always in awe still after so many years what these people can do, you know, with their hands, their mind, their heart, and they're visionaries, and they make these amazing, beautiful clothes. And I just love clothes, so, and, you know, the art behind it. So it's a fun show.
I want to know what has changed from the show since then.
I mean, what
to
has
this new
changed?
version.
What has changed is the diversity aspect of it. You know, like I feel maybe 10 or 12 years ago, you know, we now have bodies of all sizes because, you know, many years ago, all the models had one size and that was it. You know, everyone is like a soldier looking all the same. I mean, maybe different hair colors and maybe skin colors, but, you know, you wouldn't see, you know, women of age, for example, or you wouldn't see curves, voluptuous, beautiful women. And so a few years ago, that has changed in the fashion industry, which is amazing. You know, designers are supposed to dress everybody, and we all look different. Small, tall, bigger, smaller, everything in between. And in the beginning, they were really upset. They were like, "No, we don't want to do that." And I'm like, "Well, this is your job. As a designer, you have to dress people, and we all look different." So
Thank you very much. Well done for that. Heidi, thank you for being here. Project Runway returns July 31st on Freeform, Disney Plus, and Hulu. We'll be right back with Dolores Huerta.
Guillermo, do you know how many subscribers we have on YouTube now?
20 million.
That's right, yeah, that's why we're wearing these glasses. Thanks for being a subscriber. If you're not, help us get to 20,000,001.